Hello, welcome to BioGrades TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. How political parties started in Namibia. Namibia became a German colony in 1884. However, during World War I, General Louis Botha of South Africa led troops into the territory and deposed the German colonial government. When the war ended, Southwest Africa, as Namibia was then called, became a possession of South Africa as a League of Nations mandate until 1990. However, South Africa went on to annex the territory with no plans whatsoever to grant independence to it. In the late 1940s, South Africa imposed its policy of apartheid and racial segregation in Southwest Africa. During the late 1950s and early 1960s, as the wind of decolonization and independence began to sweep through Africa, it had its impact on Southwest Africa and led to determined attempts by nationalists to establish indigenous political structures for independence. The Southwest African People's Organization, SWAPO, was one of such. The Southwest Africa People's Organization, SWAPO Party of Namibia, was formerly an independence movement in Namibia. It transformed into a political party and has been the ruling party since Namibia's independence in 1990. The Ovambo ethnic group, which is the largest in Namibia, continues to dominate and influence the party because of their majority. From 1994 up until 2019, SWAPO has held a two-thirds majority in parliament. In the last general elections held in November 2019, the party got 65.5% of the popular vote and secured 63 out of the 104 seats in the National Assembly. It also controls 40 out of the 42 seats in the National Council. As of year 2020, Hage Geingob serves as president of Namibia as well as that of SWAPO after being elected to the position as the party's electoral congress. SWAPO was founded on the 19th of April 1960. It succeeded the Ovambo Land People's Organization. The party was renamed to show that it represented all Namibians, but the party's base was among the Ovambo people of northern Namibia, who made up about half the total population. In the early 1960s, SWAPO had emerged as the main nationalist organization in Namibia. They adopted guerrilla tactics to fight the South African Defense Force. The first major clash of the conflict took place on the 26th of August when a unit of the South African police exchanged fire with SWAPO forces. This grew into the South Africa Border War. In 1972, SWAPO was recognized by the United Nations General Assembly as the sole legitimate representative of the people of Namibia. The government of Norway started giving aid directly to SWAPO in 1974. SWAPO became the dominant political party when Namibia gained its independence in 1990. Sam Nujoma, SWAPO president at the time, was declared Namibia's first president after the party won the first general election in 1989. Only one other candidate contested with Nujoma at the inaugural elections. He was Mishake Muyongo of the Democratic Turnhill Alliance, DTA. Nujoma also won a re-election bid. As Nujoma's second term drew to an end, he indicated his intention to have a third term, but he was limited by the Constitution, which placed the limit at 2 terms. However, since SWAPO had a two-thirds majority in the National Assembly and the National Council, they were able to change the Constitution to allow for a third term. With the change, Nujoma was able to contest the 1999 elections. Sam Nujoma got about 76.8% of the votes to be re-elected. His closest rival, was Ben Ulenga of the Congress of Democrats (COD) with 10.49% of the votes. In 2005, when Nujoma's third term ended, he was succeeded as president of Namibia by Hifikepunye Pohamba, who was described as his hand-picked successor. Ben Ulenga used to be a member of SWAPO and served as Deputy Minister of Environment and Tourism, as well as High Commissioner to the United Kingdom. He decided to leave the party because he disagreed with the amendment of the Constitution to enable Nujoma contest a third term. He also disagreed with the party on its stance on a number of other issues. He was one of the founding members of the Congress of Democrats (COD) in 1998. The Popular Democratic Movement (PDM), formerly the Democratic Thornhill Alliance (DTA), was formed in 1977 as the opposition to SWAPO. It is an alliance of several political parties. It formed the official opposition in parliament in coalition with the United Democratic Front until the parliamentary elections in 2009. The party occupies 5 seats in the National Assembly and 1 seat in the Namibian National Council. It is led by Makeri Venani, who is president of the party. After the party's 40th anniversary in November 2017, the party was renamed the Popular Democratic Movement (PDM) in order to shed its colonial name. The party had its best performance since 1989 in the 2019 elections, winning 16 seats in the National Assembly and getting 16.65% of the votes. What have we missed out of this history? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share, and subscribe to our channel.